game between the Cross County Cougars and the McCool Junction Mustangs. Let's dive into these two teams a little bit. First, I want to jump into the road team, the Cross County Cougars. Again, 13-3 on the season. They score around 57 points per game. They've been on a run of late, coming in on an 8-game winning streak. Their last loss was during the holiday break when teams typically play in holiday tournaments. They lost to Wood River. And I believe it was the Runza Holiday Tournament up in Central City. Then they went on to win 8 straight following that to get to this point, take on the McCool Junction Mustangs. The Cross County Cougars, they won the 2022 CRC Final by 4 and lost last year to the Osceola Bulldogs by 7. Again, it feels like there's a chance we might be in another collision course for, we can call it the grudge match, I think, between Osceola and Cross County. Those two teams haven't met in the CRC Final the past 2 years. And on the flip side of things, the McCool Junction Mustangs 10-2 on the season. This is one of the better teams that they've had in some time. You think back even to the 2020 football season when the Mustangs in 6-man football dominated everyone in their way to the state championship game. They didn't even make it to the finals in the 2021 CRC tournament. This Mustang team is different. They're pretty young overall with only 2 seniors on their roster. Both of them will be in the starting lineup when we get to that a little bit later on. But they're going to be led in scoring by Mapu Kuchin, and he averages 18 points per game. He's an absolute tank down the post. Watching him grow up over the past few years playing for the Mustangs, it's been incredible watching him mature as a basketball player, going from just a big guy who can get 5 fouls and a bunch of rebounds to now the leading scorer for this McCool Junction Mustang team. They're averaging this season around 55 points per game, allowing around 35 as well. Again, one of the original founding members that are still in their current form in the CRC. They haven't made a final since 1986, looking to end that long drought tonight with a win over the Cross County Cougars. And these are two teams that, when we roll up to the postseason coming up here at sub-districts, the district finals, state tournament in Lincoln, these are two teams that you could be hearing about. Both are sitting high in their power points. Cross County 12th in C2 power points, which is a little tough to read into with how teams schedule in Class C2. On the flip side, McCool Junction Mustangs, they're in Class D1. They're 3rd right now. One of 2 teams in the top 5 of power points in D1 that we're going to be seeing tonight here on Cool Radio. And these two teams, they met earlier this season. It was at the beginning of the year. Cross County coming off a loss in the quarterfinal round of state playoffs for football. They turned around and beat this McCool Junction Mustang team 44-31 up in Strasburg. They look to meet again tonight. McCool Junction going to end a 12-game losing streak against this Cross County Cougar team. Let's take another break, come back and continue along with pregame. You're tuning in to the 2024 Boys CRC Semifinals on Max Country and Strive.
Brown's Grocery Store in Sutton is your local community connection for high-quality foods, great prices, and superior friendly service. Working hard each and every day to earn your business. For all your irrigation needs, contact the folks at Fagan Irrigation for the fastest, reliable service. Contact Corbin at Fagan Irrigation today to see what they can do for you.
Jones Group Insurance and Financial Services of York is a proud supporter for all area sports and athletes. Contact Jones Insurance in York for all your insurance needs.
When you're selling, buying, exchanging, or refinancing a home, a parcel of land, or commercial real estate, York County Title Company is here to help you. 608 North Grand Avenue in York.
The Shickley Grain Company is a proud supporter of area athletes. There's no stopping when you're dedicated and work hard to achieve your goals. Good luck from Shickley Grain.
Get your custom hats and tees from Rustic Dry Goods in York. Custom designs, embroidery, screen printing, and more. All at Rustic Dry Goods in York. Good luck to all area athletes.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the 2024 Boys CRC Semifinals. Chase Thompson here with you. This is the start of a long 30 hours of basketball coverage here on 104.9 Max Country. We got 2 boys semifinals here tonight in York for the CRC. And tomorrow afternoon, Parker Siza just made the trip up to Wisconsin this afternoon for the Concordia Invitational Tournament. Concordia, Nebraska plays in the first 2 games of the afternoon. I don't remember what time they are off the top of the head, but for the third place games tomorrow, you will hear those over on our sister station, Cool Radio, and always on Strive as well. Then, to wrap up the Friday slate of basketball, the finals will move over to 104.9 Max Country. Mike Meyer will have the call for you. 3.5 minutes on the pregame clock. Let's continue on with the pregame here at the York City Auditorium. Let's dive into Cross County a little bit more, since we really didn't talk about their players too much. Their leading scorer this season has been Tanner Hollinger, the Illinois tight end commit. One of the few players in the class of 24 that did not actually enroll early. He's riding it out his senior year for the Cougars. He's the leading scorer, leading rebounder, averaging 12 points per game with nearly 7 rebounds as well. We're going to be hearing a lot, too, from Alex Noy, Landon Arbuck, Ashton Syme as well. James Elgin will come off the bench for the Cougars, and their starting point guard, Thatcher Hansen. Pretty decent little point guard, averaging 4.2 points per game. Good cross-county Cougar team that's looking to make their 3rd straight CRC finals. They've split the last 2 with the Osceola Bulldogs. Cross-county getting the 22 CRC, and Osceola winning here at the York City Auditorium last year over the Cass County Cougars. And a little bit more about the Cross County Cougars last year in the semifinals. Tanner Hollinger did not play. He rolled his ankle in the quarterfinal round. Did not play in the semifinals before he played in the finals versus Osceola. He looks healthy, warming up just to my right. Cross County will be wearing their road blue uniforms with clean blue Cougar writing across the chest and white numbers. And McCool Junction, the home team tonight, wearing their home white uniforms, black numbers with yellow trim. We only have 2 minutes on the pregame clock. Let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll get you the starters. You're tuning in 2024 Boys CRC Semifinals on Max Country and Strive.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
When you need grain storage for a new building for your ag business, call Neville Construction in McCool Junction. Go to nevilleconstruction.com for more information. Good luck to all area athletes.
Working with a channel seedman to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products for better yield potential. Call your local channel seedman, Blake Stengel, with Variety Ag in Shickley today.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Bruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Bruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
If you're looking for a rotor or windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
At Tri-County Automotive, your CarQuest dealer in Henderson, they're always happy to provide you with the highest quality parts.
Only top quality USDA choice meat, the freshest produce in town, plus they carry your groceries to your vehicle. Bruning Grocery is your small town supermarket located in downtown Bruning.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
At Midwest Covenant Home, residents are provided with a Christian living environment where they're able to live with dignity while receiving quality care. Find out more at MidwestCovenantHome.org.
Plain talk, exceptional results. That's what you get when you partner with Norder Supply, your local full-service agronomy specialist since 1976. Norder Supply is proud to support
support our area athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa at Perennial. Our goal is to keep you, the customer, informed. PerennialPower.com features energy tips to help you save money, and you can even pay your bill online. Perennial Power, energy for generations.
Good luck to all area athletes and teams from Premium Ag. Let Premium Ag Sales in Davenport help you with all your channel seed needs. See the channel difference at Premium Ag.
Stedner Incorporated in Hampton has been hauling cattle, gas, diesel, propane, liquid fertilizer, and more consistently and reliably since 1976.
This is Byron of the Byron Weimer Agency, located 3 miles south of Utica. We insure homes, auto, farm, livestock, and crop. Give us a call to see what we can do for you.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the York City Auditorium. The boys CRC semifinals are live. The starters are being announced here to the crowd at the York City Auditorium. It is already loud in here. My watch is already saying it's nearly approaching 90 decibels, and we haven't even started yet. So let's jump into the starters for you tonight. Let's go with the Cross County Cougars, the road team. They're going to come out with number 12, Thatcher Hansen, a junior, followed by number 20, Alex Nord, a senior, number 24, Landon Arbuck, a junior, followed by number 33, Ashton Stein, a senior. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Cross County Cougars is Tanner Hollinger. They are 13-3 on the season. The 4 seed, they are head coached by Jimmy Blex. And now the home team, number 1 seed, the McCool Junction Mustangs, looking for their first appearance in the final since 1986. They're going to come out with number 0, a senior, Trenton Orlando, followed by number 23, a sophomore, and Carson McDonald. Mason Strope, number 24, a junior in the starting lineup, followed by number 33, Rylan Garrettson, a senior. And rounding out the starting lineup for the McCool Junction Mustangs is number 42, Mepu Kuchinen, a junior. They are head coached by Jade Wertz. McCool Junction in this first half will be going right to left on your radio dial. They're wearing their home white uniforms with black numbers, yellow trim, and Cross County, the road team, will be going left to right on your radio dial and on your screen to those tuning in on Strive. They're wearing their road blue uniforms with white numbers. McCool Junction sides filled in. Across from us, the Cross County side behind me looks pretty full. Student sections below us are pretty solidly full as well. It could be tough to see the corners throughout this game, so bear with us. Kuchnin, beg your pardon, it's going to be Rowlett and Garrettson going up against Ashton Simon. The center circle, the first spot in the boys' final to be decided. 8:30 tomorrow night here at the York City Auditorium. Is it going to be Cross County in their third appearance or McCool Junction in their first appearance since 1986? Syme, Garrettson in a center circle. We are underway. Cross County wins the tip. So glad to have you along with us here on 104.9 Max Country. Chase Thompson here on the call with you, and those tuning on Strive, Eric Algood running the production this evening. Driving the corner is Syme. He kicks it out to the top of the key. Hansen barely keeps it inside the half-court line. McCool Junction running a 1-3-1 zone to begin things. Skip pass over to Syme on the left wing. They're going to roll it back to the top. It's 1-3-1. We'll slow things down for a little bit as Hollinger gets it to the right short block. He skips over the left side. 3-ball coming for the Cougars. It goes down for Thatcher Hansen. The first 3 points of the game go the Cougars. It's 3-0, 40 seconds in. Cross County coming out in a man-to-man. Pass comes down to Kuchnin. Hollinger guarding him. Hansen came on the double. Gets back down to Kuchnin, who just muscles Hollinger to the post and gets it in. Kuchnin taking on the Big Ten tight end and winning that first battle. That could be something to watch all night long. 3-2 Cougars. Skip pass over the corner, down to the post. Hollinger, right block, goes up, gets fouled, and lays it in. Tanner Hollinger with 2 points. It's on Kuchnin, his the first team foul for the Mustangs. Now, if you haven't tuned into any high school basketball throughout the year, we're only going to go to 5 fouls per quarter. That's what you'll see on the scoreboard. On the 5th foul, we'll go to the double bonus. Hollinger to complete the old-fashioned three-point play, and he drains it. 5-0 Cougars. 6-0, I beg your pardon, Cougars early. Minute in as Carson McDonald brings it up. for the Mustangs. He gets a screen by Garrettson up high, backs it up to the top of the key, rolls to the left side, now in the corner with it. Is Orlando around the horn, go the Mustangs. Gets it over to the right corner. McDonald down to Kuchinen, and Kuchinen lays in off the right side. 4 quick points for Kuchinen. 2-point game early on. Syme slows it down, sends it up to the far left corner to Hansen. They try to get down to the right side. Landon Arbuck sends it up with the right hand. It's short rebound to Kuchinen. McCool Junction's gotten to Kuchinen 2 times already. He's gotten 4 points and 2 made field goals. We send the screen for McDonald, who rolls to the left side, gets reached in on by Hollinger before the shot. It'll be on the floor. It'll be Tanner Hollinger's first foul, the first on the Cougars in the quarter. I'd like to thank our sponsors, the 2024 CRC York Medical Clinic, Bamsberger Welding, and Nutrient Ag Solutions. McCool Junction will inbound it underneath their offensive basket. They get it into Kuchinen, who goes up, gets the second foul on Hollinger to be going line for a pair. 2 quick fouls for Tanner Hollinger, who didn't even play in last year's semifinal with a rolled ankle. It's his second foul. He's going to send Maple Kuchinen on the line, a 73% free throw shooter this season for a pair. 6-4, Cougars on top early. Kuchinen cuts it down to a 1-point deficit. Wyatt Hengelfeld checks in for Hollinger, who sits with 2 quick fouls. Now Kuchinen made the first and go back to the line to complete. Pair of free throws. Officials having a quick conversation. We're good to go. Kuchinen with all 5 of the Mustang points so far. Righty fires up the free throw. That one rims out. Cougars hold the 1-point lead. He's bringing it up. Is Hengelfeld. He picks up his dribble. Kuchinen playing at the free throw line in the 1-3-1 zone. It's not uncommon to see the big guy play middle, and that is driving middle, getting the guy up in the air, laying it off to the right side, and rims out. Tipping it right back in as Ashton Syme gets a rebound and a bucket on that. It's 8-5 Cougars. Jay Wirtz calls a play. It's a man-to-man again for Cross County. Hengelfeld guarding Kuchinen. His pass gets in the corner though. Cannot see that left corner, unfortunately. It's Mason Stroked over there. As McDonald's going man-to-man against Syme. He kicks over to Orlando in the corner, and I believe they called Orlando for stepping on the baseline. It'll be Cougar ball. Just a couple players check in from McCool Junction. Bryson Plock along with Jay Sokup. Cougar ball up by 3. Bringing up is Syme. He drives to the right side of the top of the key. Looks in the corner, skips to the left to Hansen. It's 1-3-1 with Kuchinen at the free throw line. Again, we'll slow this game down tremendously. It's going to be who can get the buckets at the main time, who makes the less mistakes. Thinking about taking 3 is Syme. He drives middle, trying to get it over to Arbuck. It was tipped, I believe. Yep, it'll stay on this end of the floor. Cougar ball with 4:55 to go in this first quarter. Inbounding it right underneath the McCool Junction student section. Both student sections are pretty packed for a Thursday night at 6:15. Can't wait to see this place tomorrow night with the finals. Usually sold out in this place. Noid skips the left side over to the corner. Pass down low to Hengelfeld. Goes to his hands, and then Kuchinen with the steal. McCool Junction pushes. McDonald drives the left side. Nice move to the right. Nice move to the right. Goes across the paint. Lays it on the right side. Back to a 1-point game. Cougars lead 8-7. Arbuck now. Syme setting up his hands, and he'll call the play. Beat these zones is just to go fast. Taking the 3 and draining it home. Ashton Syme. He has 5. Cougars lead by 4. Donald, stream from Sokup. He drives to the right side, stops at the right pivot foot, the right block, kicks out to Kuchinen, who will pop a 3. Maple Kuchinen misses it to the front right of the rim. Getting the rebound is Syme, knocking it out of play is Bryson Plock. They're going to say it's off Plock, so it'll be Cougar ball as Rylan Garrettson checks back in. James Elgin checks in for the first time, along with Sawyer Anderson. James Elgin, another tall guy for the Cougar team off the bench. Had a pretty big game in the semifinals last year, stepping in for the injured Tanner Hollinger, who was available for that semifinal game. He went through warm-ups, looked available. But if you tuned into the Nebraska-Ohio State game back on Tuesday night, similar to a Jawan Gary situation where you don't need them, don't use them. They didn't have to in the semifinals last year. Anderson picks up his dribble, skips to Simon deep at the left wing. Now Anderson over the corner. Pass over to Elgin. Bodies up Kuchin, skips over the corner. 3-ball coming. And missed off right front of the rim. Elgin with the rebound, gets blocked from behind. He recovers it. Anderson skips it over to Syme. Ross County will slow things back down. High intensity. First quarter, Elgin switches zone and draws a foul on the floor before the shot. Second foul on McCool Junction. It's going to be key to see who this is on. It's going to be on Trenton Orlando, his first. I'd like to thank our sponsors for the 2024 CRC, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Cross County Booster Club, Notice Supply, and Milligan Family Medicine. Thank you for sponsoring our broadcast of the 2024 CRC. And a quick look at the noise meter. The neutral sound right now in this place is still very loud. I cannot wait to see how things go. As the backdoor alley-oop to Elgin. He gets up in the air. He caught it. It's a foul, though, on the floor. It'll be the third on the Mustangs for the quarter. It's on Bryson Plock, his first, team's third foul. We got one more foul to give before free throws to the Cougars. And the rest of the quarter, pass inside to Elgin, who banks it off the right side of the backboard. 6-point lead for Cross County, 13-7. Mustangs need an answer. Get it over to Landu, kicks it over to Plock at the right wing. He splits inside, loses control of it. Pass up the court. Simon gets up in the air and lays it in. He was above the rim. He just let it in. It's now an 8-point lead for the Cougars, 15-7. McDonald just calls a play. Garrettson rolls to the left elbow. He sets a screen on Simon. Rolls to the left side. Block now bringing it to the top of the key. It's up in the air. Kicks it over the corner. McDonald now right wing. 2:15 to go, 15-7. Stepping to the threes, Carson McDonald well short. Rebound went through the hands of Anderson, but Elgin's able to corral it. Cougars have a chance to make it a 10-point game. 3-ball left corner. Missed off the front of the rim. Rebound to Sokup. Jay Wertz telling his team to push down the floor. Garrettson now has the top of the key. Block. Now over to McDonald. McDonald waits for a screen from Sokup. He goes right off it, goes to the rim and gets fouled hard going up for the shot. It'll be 2 free throws upcoming for the sophomore. Fouls on Ashton Simon, his first, the third team foul for the Cougars. That's in the line for a pair is Carson McDonald. I'd like to thank Fillmore County Hospital, Cradle Enterprises, Jensen Lumber, and Shickley Grain for sponsoring our coverage of the 2024 CRC tournament. Langdon Arbuck checks in for the Cougars. And Goochton checks back in for McCool Junction. McDonald made the first, looking to make both, and he does. McCool Junction now 3 of 4 from a charity stripe. We cut it down to a 6-point lead for the Cougars. Tanner Hollinger sitting with 2 fouls. Thatcher Hansen gets inside the paint, gets fouled, lays it in off the backboard, and we go on the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. He drained the 3 earlier in the first quarter. Looks to get a 6-point off the old-fashioned 3-point play. Fouls on Carson McDonald. His first, the 4th on the Mustangs in the quarter. Now to the line, Thatcher Hansen. Gets it to go. 18-9, Cougars doubling up the Mustangs with 90 seconds to go in this first quarter. Ross County looking to make their 3rd straight appearance in the CRC Finals. Mustangs looking to get back the first time since '86. Kuchinen gets fouled on the left side, going up for the shot, and we go on the line for a pair. 4th foul in the quarter on Cross County's Kuchinen, who went 1 for 2 earlier from the line. Goes back for a pair. Langdon Arbuck picked up the foul, his first. Tanner Hollinger, the only one with 2 fouls so far in this game as Kuchin at the line makes the first. McCool Junction crowd across is really filled in as we've rolled along through the night as Wyatt Hangelfeld checks in for Alex Noyd. Both teams so far have used roughly 8 players. It's Kuchinen back to the line. Misses that one. Splits the pair again. Went 1 for 2 earlier, made the first, missed the back half. Cross County brings it up by 8 with a minute to go. Anderson got Garrettson high up in the air. Skip pass back to Hanson over on the right wing. It's turned over, looking on the entry pass for Elgin. Will Junction with the steal. McDonald brings it up. Crosses over inside the paint. Gets up in the air, gets it stripped from him. Elgin fighting for it. Garrettson tips it down to McDonald, who dishes it over to Kuchinen on the right side. That was a nice play from Carson McDonald over to Mapu Kuchinen. Kuchinen's 8th point of the quarter. 18-12 Cougars in the lead. Driving middle with it is Anderson. He kicks it over the corner. Elgin splits through the zone and it's stolen away. Block with the steal. Will Junction can hold for the final shot. Jay Wertz told him to slow down. 18-12. Ross County Cougars, the 4 seed, leading the Mustangs. McDonald went up against the man-to-man defense with Anderson. He kicks over the left side. Strope drives middle. Mason Strope gets it over the block. Who takes the deep 3. Misses off the front of the rim. Rebound to the Cougars, and that'll do it for the first quarter. 18-12, the Cross County Cougars lead the McCool Junctions after the first quarter. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. When we turn the second quarter up next here on Max Country and Strive.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Croker & Croker Insurance and Real Estate Incorporated has been serving the Henderson area since 1941. They handle home, auto, farm, business, crop, and life insurance. See them on Main Street in Henderson.
Funk Medical believes that home medical equipment should enhance your quality of life, not add headaches to a tough situation. Call Carmen at 402-759-6605.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trey Norcory a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Bruning for all of your valley pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Well, welcome back to the 2024 Boys CRC Semifinals. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Midwest Bank, Grand Central Foods, Bills Repair, Milligan Insurance Agency, and Crossroads Awards for sponsoring Max Country and Cool Radio's coverage of the 2024 CRC tournament. Can't forget about Strive as well, which you can watch the video feed of this game on strive.tv/CRC. I know Eric Algood sitting to my right smiling after that. Score right now is 18-12. Cross County Cougars lead the McCool Junction Mustangs after the first quarter. Inbounding, it'll be Rylan Garrettson for the Mustangs. They're going right to left on your screen and radio dial to begin the second quarter. It's going to be Garrettson, Carson McDonald along with Mason Strope, Mapu Kuchinen, and Trent Orlando out there for the Mustangs. Cross County's coming out in their own 1-3-1 zone to begin the second quarter. McDonald skips it over to Strope as Cougars right now have Ashton Syme along with Langdon Arbuck. Wyatt Hangelfeld's taking the 3. It's Strope, and it's career. Mason Strope with his first 3 points of the game. Cuts the lead back down, cuts deficit down to 3 as Cross County gets their first chance on offense in the quarter. Ashton Syme kicks it over to the right wing. It's Alex Noyd, Thatcher Hansen out there along Langdon Arbuck, and a moving screen is called on Wyatt Hangelfeld. That's the first foul of the quarter for the Cougars. 18-15 with 7:23 to go in this first half. Mason Strope having a conversation with the officials. The energy in this place tonight, the vibe is unreal. The boys semifinals getting their own stage tonight. The girls had their own stage back on Thursday, and just talking to people It's deviated from previous years where the girls were all semifinals were played on Thursday, but the girls got their own stage back on Tuesday. The boys on their own stage tonight. It's missing retro quarter jumpers. Riley Garrettson rebounds to the Cougars. Hanson will bring it up. Skips to the left side. Ashton Syme, Tanner Hollinger on the bench with 2 fouls early in the first quarter. The 1-3-1 zone again for McCool Junction. That's what they came out in. They've been in it since. And Noyd has it in the right corner. Pass down the post with the net, but Arbuck able to get it. Stored away, ripped away by Carson McDonald. He'll come down the floor. High knees it. Gets to the right side, draws some contact, kicks over to Garrettson. Now Kuchin, top of the key. Kuchin looking to hand it off to a guard. It is Tanner Hollinger. Goes to the scores table for the Cougars. Man-to-man for Cross County. Not uncommon to see coaches like Jimmy Bluck switch defenses out of quarter. Pass down to Kuchin. No one's looking. Went off the hands of Kuchin. The big Cougar ball as Tanner Hollinger checks back in for Cross County. 6:20 to go in this first half. 18-12. 18-15, I beg your pardon, is the score. Cougars lead the Mustangs. Nebraska Lutheran just rolled in to the York City Auditorium. Osceola should have just scored tip-off. Can't wait for that one after this. Nebraska Lutheran Osceola, your other semifinal tonight. Syme, pass it down to Holler. Kicks it out. A couple players hit the floor. Hollinger was trying to make a post move. Now Arbuck with corner 3 and a foul away from the shot. And they're going to call Strope for trying to beat Tanner Hollinger. It is on Strope. The first team foul of the quarter for the Mustangs. Not going to win that battle against Tanner Hollinger. Big kid with a lot of room to grow. Can't wait to see what he becomes under the direction of Brett Bielema's staff at Illinois this coming summer and fall at the University of Illinois. Hanson skips to the left side. Syme back to Hanson. So 1-3-1 could create a lot of these. Illinois tries to get it down to Hollinger. It's slapped out of play. Now, with a rule that changed that has been reported to come next year, the 1-3-1 zone could become even more powerful with the shot clock coming in. Seen teams use it against York a lot this year, which is what I've been calling all year, and it can make this even worse for teams trying to break through a 1-3-1. It's hard when you have a shot clock. Syme has it, takes the deep 3. Rims out, offensive board by Noyd, and a foul and a rebound. They're going to give Strope his second. Just got caught in the cookie jar. It's his second foul. And Sawyer Anderson is about to check in. McCool Junction's going to have a player check in as well. Thatcher Hanson goes to the bench, and Bryson Plock checks in for the Mustangs. Inbounding it will be Syme. He kicks it out to Anderson. He gets trapped in front of the McCool Junction students. Kicks it over to Arbuck. Arbuck drives inside. Noyd, 3-ball. Strong. Anderson goes up for the board and a foul on the rebound. Are they going to get McCool Junction again? They are. Trenton Orlando just picked up a second. McCool Junction's had all 3 of their fouls in the quarter on this single possession, and all on rebounds. Cross County inbounds underneath their basket. Now with it is Anderson. He drives right, gets it down to Hollinger at the right block. He splits through, nearly gets it ripped away from him, and they're going to call a jump ball to stay on this side of the floor. Cross County's about to get their 5th try on this possession. Don't see that often. We got 5:07 to go in this first half. Only seen 3 points in the quarter. McCool Junction 3. Actually, Mason Strope at the 3. Snowy gets it. Right elbow, he turns it over. Looking for Hollinger. McDonald's able to catch it. McCool Junction has a chance to tie with a 3. Dahlm thought about it. Guarded man-to-man by Alex Noyd, the senior. He gets the call from Jay Works. Kirchen in. Sokup and Orlando on the right side as McDonald gets screened from Sokup. Gets it hard. And a foul, yeah, they need to call that one. Landon Arbuck lifted the forearm when he went into the screen. It's a foul. That's his second foul on the Cougars in the quarter. As James Elgin checks in for Arbuck. Elgin has a vertical that can get well above the rim if given the opportunity. I've seen him alley-oop it before. Long arms, long legs, just a lot of power for Elgin. And a 3-second call on Kuchin. I think that's actually what they called in the first quarter, was a 3-second. That's one right there. So a 3 in the key call on Kuchin is a turnover ball to the Cougars with 4:29 to go in this first half. Kuchin will man the middle, the 1-3-1, soak up top. Anderson stops. He's left wide open, skips it over the left side. Syme gets doubled, now has it to Anderson. It's 1-3-1. You really got to watch film and know what's going on. As Hollinger takes the right short corner jumper and rims out. Kuchin with the board. Now McDonald will bring it up. Across the logo. Gets a screen from Kuchin, and Kuchin actually doesn't even set it. Rolls to the left block. Hollinger, Kuchin going at each other down the post as the ball gets out to McDonald. Ball gets a screen from Sokup. Drives to the right side. Splits through the defense. Strong on the layup. Rebound to the Cougars. Elgin in transition. Gets underneath the basket, nearly gets laid, goes, switches hands in the air, missed it, rebound to the Mustangs. Cougars yet to score a bucket this quarter as Kuchin backs down Hollinger, gets it to go in. That battle between Mapu Kuchinen and Tanner Hollinger is something else to watch in the post. Kuchinen might be the only guy I've seen all year long, from football to a little bit of Cougar basketball I've seen this year, that can match up with Hollinger in the post and win the battle as well. Anderson, left wing, steps inside, takes the deep 2, rims out. Hollinger with the backside board, gets fouled to go to the line for a pair. My goodness, Kuchinen's something else. It's on McDonald, his second. That's the 4th on the Mustangs in the quarter. Free throws the rest of the way for Cross County, as to the line for pairs, Tanner Hollinger. Hollinger, the righty, misses the first. Rylan Garrettson checks in for Sokup. So we have 3:07 to go in the quarter. 18-17 to the road team. The Cross County Cougars. The Junction on 5-0 run to end the quarter. Hollinger on the back end of the pair, drains it. Ryan Hengefeld checks in for the Cougars. Tanner Hollinger goes to the bench. Might be a move by Jimmy Blex to preserve Hollinger with that battle between him and Kuchin down the post. Really starting to get physical. Got to protect your center. Who has 2 fouls. 3 incredible postmen on display tonight. Got Kale Gustafson coming up later as Elgin gets the hand check called on him. That's the 3rd on the Cougars. And that's the first, I beg your pardon, on James Elgin. Plock has it, drives inside, gets swatted by Hengefeld, and Hengefeld just throws it off the chest of Plock. It was going out of play. It'll be Cougar ball. (19-17) Cross County. They've scored 1 point in the quarter. As Anderson has it at the right wing. It's Garrettson up in the air, gets to the left side. Syme now drives with it, back to Anderson. They're looking for Hengefeld at the left block. He's out to Elgin in the right corner. Elgin back to Anderson. Anderson dribbles between the legs. Gets Garrettson high up in the air. Now Syme crosses over, gets to Anderson. Anderson with the right wing 3. Leads in the shot and drains it. Sawyer Anderson, I beg your pardon, with the 3. The Cougars now up by 5. Entry pass into Kuchin, double team comes from the backside. Anderson goes over to helps Hengefeld. The pass gets back out to the left wing now. Orlando on the right wing. Entry pass into Kuchin, goes up against Elgin and misses the shot. Rebound to Hengefeld. I beg your pardon, that's Noid. Noid hands it off to Syme. Crosses over the right wing, slows it down to Anderson. Outside now. Noid gets it back on the far left quarter, dips it down to Hengefeld, cuts it over to Anderson, who splits it to the right side, taking the 3 is Syme. That's pure. Ashton Syme with his second 3-point of the game. That's going to force Jay Works to burn a timeout. 25-17. The Cross County Cougars lead the McCool Junction Mustangs with 82 seconds to go in the first half. A 30-second timeout. Let's join them. We're back in 30 here on Max Country in Strive.
At Palisade, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
Well, welcome back to the York City Auditorium. McCool Junction just burned a 30-second timeout. They're down by 8. They went on a nice little run to begin the quarter, but Cross County has since returned the favor and spread it out to an 8-point lead. They had a 6-point lead going into the second quarter. Chase Thompson here with you on 104.9 Max Country, live on strive.tv/CRC. Strive has the video feed coverage throughout the rest of the tournament here at the York City Auditorium. Third place games and finals tomorrow here. City Auditorium Court Radio has third place games. Max Country takes back over for the finals. His entry pass goes into Kitchen and gets stripped away from him by Hengelfeld, and a travel on Cross County at the midcourt line. Turnover ball to the Mustangs. A whistle as they're trying to place where the inbound will come in. What happened down just to my left in front of the Cross County students section. Actually can't even see the inbound. It looks like Eldon's going to be guarding it though. And a man-to-man for the Cougars. We're under 1 minute to go. 25-17 is the score. Cougars in the lead. McDonald gets a screen from Garrettson. Garrettson led by Elgin. No, he's going to reset it. Now he sets a full screen. McDonald gets ahead of steam on the left side. Lays it off the left side. McDonald with the off-balance lay and cuts the deficit down to 6. Get past the left side. Sign drives inside, kicks over to Anderson. Anderson with a 3-ball earlier this evening. Bad pass down to Elgin. They're trying to get it up in the air so Elgin can just tip it in. Mustangs with the steal, and they'll slow it down for the last shot. 6-point difference, 25-19. Cross County led after the first quarter, 18-12, and currently have the 25-19 lead. McDonald, screen from Garrettson, jumps inside the left block, loses control of it. Cross County with the steal. Firing up the half-court buzzer beater. It's no good. Missing it was Langdon Arbuck, and that'll do it for the first half. 25-19 is the score between Cross County and McCool Junction. A very entertaining first half that's seen Cross County control things for the most part. McCool Junction has thrown their own punches as well. Maypu Kushin with 10 points going up against Tanner Hollinger. What a battle between those two. Let's take a 90-second break. When we come back, we'll get halftime going. You're tuning in to 2024 Boys CRC Semifinals on Max Country and Strive.
For decades, Generations Insurance Group of Exeter has found the lowest rates in the best insurance plans, protecting your cars, home, business, and family. Let them do the same for you. Get on over to your Napa Rally Auto Parts for Napa filters. Get your filters for cars, trucks, and tractors at your Napa Rally Auto Parts store in Stromsburg.
Old Glory Roofing is who you need to call when your roof needs repaired. Quick, easy, and will work with your insurance agent. Old Glory Roofing.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
When you think beef, you should think Bruning Farms. Bruning Farms uses the newest technology to create better beef. Good luck to all area athletes this season.
Funk Medical believes that home medical equipment should enhance your quality of life, not add headaches to a tough situation. Call Carmen at 402-759-6605.
Croker & Croker Insurance and Real Estate Incorporated has been serving the Henderson area since 1941. They handle home, auto, farm, business, crop, and life insurance. See them on Main Street in Henderson.
Welcome the halftime between the Cross County Cougars and the McCool Junction Mustangs. 25-19 lead for the Cougars over the Mustangs after the first half. Chase Thompson here with you. Let's jump into some first half stats for you. Mapu Kuchinen has 10 points. He leads the McCool Junction Mustangs. Carson McDonald has 6. Mason Strope during the 3 in that second quarter to get to 3. That's it for the players who have gone on the scoreboard for the Mustangs. They had 12 points in the first quarter and 7 in the second to come up with 19. And on the flip side of things, Cross County has been led in scoring by Ashton Syme, who has 10 points so far. Thatcher Hansen with 6. Tanner Hollinger, who picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. He's played about 5 or 6 minutes total so far after picking up the 2 quickies against Mapu Kuchinen. He has 4 points. That's a battle down there between Kuchinen and Hollinger. Kuchinen has an older brother that's playing college football. Tanner Hollinger, of course, committed and signed to play with the University of Illinois in the Big Ten Conference coming up this fall. Again, a battle between those two. Kuchinen with 1 foul, Hollinger with 2 in that first quarter. The team so far from the charity stripe been pretty solid. McCool Junction 4 of 6, Cross County 3 of 4 as well. 25-19 is your score at the halftime break. Chase Thompson here with you. One of 2 semifinal games for you here tonight here on Max Country. Later on tonight, we got Nebraska Lutheran looking for their first CRC final appearance, taking on the Osceola Bulldogs, looking for their 4th straight appearance. Just think of that for a second. If Osceola wins that game later on tonight, all the seniors on that roster would have played in a CRC final every single year. It's one of the best and hardest high school tournaments in the state of Nebraska, especially at the smaller school level, to get to the finals, let alone win. And Osceola is looking for a chance to get to their 4th straight appearance. Let's take a break. 6:15 to go in the halftime break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit on Nebraska basketball. You're tuning in to the 2024 CRC Boys Semifinals on Max Country.
Working with a channel seedman to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products for better yield potential. Call your local channel seedman, Blake Stengel, with Variety Ag in Shickley today.
When you need grain storage for a new building for your ag business, call Neville Construction in McCool Junction. Go to NevilleConstruction.com for more information. Good luck to all area athletes.
Milligan Family Medicine and Dr. Scott Vondervecht is proud to offer professional primary care to the community and accept most major insurance. Good luck to all area athletes. Nutrient Ag Solutions is the world's largest provider of crop inputs and service, helping growers increase food production in a sustainable manner. Profit from their experience and visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions location.
George Brothers Incorporated, serving Sutton and the surrounding area. George Brothers has what you need to get you up and moving. George Brothers Incorporated in Sutton. Farmers and Merchants Bank in downtown Milligan wishes another successful sports season to all area athletes. Good luck from Farmers and Merchants Bank.
And can get you up with the best T&L Irrigation has to offer. Weaver Repair in Geneva.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
This is Craig Yurkowski with Ag West Land Brokers. I'm excited to be a part of the Ag West Land Brokers team. With over 25 years being in production agriculture, let me put my experience to work for you.
Going back to the 2024 Boys CRC Semifinals, Chase Thompson here with you. Now back on Tuesday night, the Nebraska Cornhuskers took on Ohio State. They won that game by a score of 83-69. They led after the first half as well, but Ohio State started off hot, coming out and draining a few shots to get up big for Nebraska substitute C.J. Wilcher. And Wilcher came up big, hitting shots. Then Rick Mast hit 6 threes, the starting center for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. He hit 6 threes, finishing with 34 points in front of a sold-out Pinnacle Bank Arena crowd on a Tuesday night versus Ohio State. I will say something, though. It's the first time this season I got to watch Nebraska play in person, watch from 200 levels. Nebraska going up against teams in that arena. In the past, teams have shot really well. The defense that Nebraska's playing this year, the teams were shooting as good as they've been in the past. Nebraska would be struggling at home. It's just been flipped from what it normally has been for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. This year they're going on the road and teams are shooting the lights out on them. Just winning in the Big Ten Conference on the road this year is tending to prove nearly impossible. Teams are struggling on the road. We've seen Purdue lose at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Teams cannot touch Rutgers at Jersey Mike's Arena in Piscataway, New Jersey. Just a tough conference to play on the road in this year, and became one of the top, if not the top conference in Division I men's basketball. McCool Junction just came out of the locker room. Cross County about to come out of the locker rooms to our right. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's take a 90-second break. When we come back, we'll get the second half going. You're tuning in to 2024 Boys CRC Finals on Max Country and Strive.
Spring Creek Repair South of Dorchester is your #1 source for dependable, quality trailer and pressure washer repair. Spring Creek Repair. Call us at 641-1241.
Mainstay Communications is Henderson's premier internet, phone, and television provider, serving the community since 1968. Mainstay Communications. Find them online today at mainstaycom.net.
At Palisade, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today. If you have a sewer or water problem, call Van Kirk Brothers in Sutton. For more information, go to vankirkbrothers.com. They are proud supporters of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Brewing for all of your valley pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranke Solutions are what they deliver. Ranke, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward has seen it all and fixed it all. So when your truck goes down, you know who to call. Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Nick's Farm Store, your third-generation family-owned farm and outdoor power dealer since 1966. Nick's Farm Store, farm equipment, and a whole lot more. Get back on the road with Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg. Get your vehicle inspected for free today. That's Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Walters Ag LLC in Shigley, where tradition meets innovation. We are your source for Vex Hybrid Seed and Pivot Bio-Nitrogen Solutions. Visit our website or call us today at 402-759-1831.
Oh, welcome back to the York City Auditorium. 25-19, the Cross County Cougars lead the McCool Junction Mustangs as we get set for the start of the second half. McCool Junction, we go left to right on your radio dial and your screen if you're watching here on Strive as well. And Cross County, we going right to left on your radio dial and your screen. McCool Junction Mustangs are wearing their home white uniforms with black numbers and gold trim, and Cross County on the flip side wearing their road blue uniforms with white numbers and black trim. 25-19, the Cougars have the lead over the Mustangs to begin the second quarter. I thank our sponsors for the 2024 CRC tournament, Brooding Grain and Feed, Edgewater Insurance of Shelby and Osceola, Carrie's Restaurant and Catering, Henderson State Bank, and Norcrest Agri System. Thank you all for coming on board the 2024 CRC tournament. Without all of our sponsors, we wouldn't be able to bring wall-to-wall coverage of the CRC on Cool Radio, Max Country, and Strive. McCool Junction will have the ball to begin the second half. The students stand up in front of me. Packed house here at the York City Auditorium. Decibel reader has been averaging above 90 throughout the evening. Expect to see it get louder as this game rolls along. Rylan Garrettson will inbound it to Carson McDonald. He's joined out there by Maypew Kujanen, Trenton Orlando, and Mason Strope. And stolen away. Cougars with a quick steal, driving toward the basket. Thatcher Hansen lays it off the right side. Ross County takes the lead up to 8 as Kuchin lays it out the left side on a foul. A block on 10. Is that Hollinger? No, that isn't Hollinger. I was looking for Hollinger. That is on Alex Noyd, his first. Couldn't see where Hollinger was on that blocking foul, but it'll be a pair of free throws upcoming for Kuchin, who split a pair of free throws his first 2 times at the line. He drains the first. Kuchin now with 11 points. Scoring leader for the game. At the line, back in the pair, and he drains that one. Kuchinen cuts the deficit down to 6, and McCool Junction's going to meet him at the half-court line. Looks like a 3-2 zone. They'll probably fall into a 1-3-1 out of this. Hollinger gets it, kicks it out. Pumping with it is Ashton Stein. He drives toward the basket, floater inside the paint, goes down. He's up to 12. for the Cougars. Cross counter right now is Tanner Hollinger, Ashton Syme. And a steal by Thatcher Hansen and went to the hands of Ashton Syme, who hands it off the left side. Landon Arbuck is left. Gets swatted from behind by Rylan Garrettson, and the Mustangs will come back on offense. Orlando slows it down as Bryson Block goes to the scorer's table. Garrettson gets in the right corner. It's a man-to-man for the Cougars. Kuchin going up against Noyd. A 3-ball taken by McDonald. Rims out, rebound to Hollinger. Kuchin has been throwing his body at every player that's been trying to guard him down the post. He's won the battle so far. He has 12 points. 4 of those coming off free throws, so 8 points off field goals for Kuchin. It's a 1-3-1 zone for the Mustangs. Came out on a full court press, a 3-2 half court press the last time. As Hollinger gets it far right corner 3 is strong. Rebound to Hansen. Gets at the right elbow, hands it off to Syme. He splits inside the paint, gets up in the air, missed a shot. Rebound to Kuchinen. Bring it up, McDonald. Drives to the left side, he's guarded by Ashton Syme. Alex Noyd, Thatcher Hansen, Langdon Arbuck, and Tanner Hollinger out there for the Cougars. We're 2 minutes into this third quarter, 29-21. Ross County held the lead from the beginning as McDonald drives left side, dishes down to Kuchin, sends fans on the layup, rebound to Hollinger on the backside. He'll push it up to Syme. Syme brings across timeline, kicks over the corner, Noyd. Far right corner around the horn to Hansen at the left wing. No one's moving for either side. It's a 1-3-1 zone for the Mustangs. Driving in is Syme, kicks over to Noyd. He takes the corner 3, that missed out. Rebound to Arbuck. Kicked it back out to Hansen. Noyd dishes it up to Hollinger, gets a couple players up there, gets hammered from behind. That'll be 2 free throws upcoming for Tanner Hollinger. That's the first on the quarter for the Mustangs. It's on Rylan Garrettson. His first, team's first of the quarter now to the line. Goes Tanner Hollinger. Has 4 points so far, been hindered by foul trouble. Only played 4 or 5 minutes in that first half. Picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. He missed the first. Josh Sokup along with Bryson Block checking in for the Mustangs. Cougars lead by 8 with 5.5 to go in this third quarter. Hollinger on the back end of the pair. He missed the first. This is that one as well. Rebound by Sokup, who hits the ground really hard. He rolls up, Kuchin checking on him as Mark Donald brings it up in transition. He hands it off to Strope in the left wing. Thinking about it, McDonald at the right wing. Dishes down to Kuchin. Kuchin decides to kick it out to McDonald. Drives baseline back to Kuchin at the right block. Double team coming by Noyd, but pass out to McDonald. Drains the corner 3. Carson McDonald with the corner 3 and a timeout taken. A 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and join them. You're tuning in to the 2024 Boys CRC Semifinals on Max Country and Strive.
Potter Repair in Beaver.
Same 5 players to start the second half out there for the Cougars as the pass skips over to Noyd at the right wing, down to Hollinger, right short corner, skip pass to Hansel on the left wing, top of the key with it is Syme. He bump fakes, takes 2 steps left, drains the 3. Ashton Syme now up to 15. This Cougars stretch the lead back up to 8. 32-24. 2 teams met earlier this season. The Cougars won by 13, 44-31. Trending that way tonight. Block gets a screen from Sokup. He goes around top of the key, handed off to McDonald, the left wing. Pass down to Kuchin, going up against Noyd. Drains the shot and gets the blocking foul on Noyd. Noyd with this second, and Kuchin will go to the line to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. There's a late call on that as well. Noyd hit the deck pretty hard. They called the block. It was Wyatt Hankefeld, James Elgin, and Sawyer Anderson. Sawyer Anderson check in for the Cougars. Elgin go down the post. Down with Hankefeld. Kuchin goes to the line. He drained his last 2 free throws. He's 4-6 from the line tonight. So make it a 5-point game. 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Missed it, stays 6-point game. Anderson kicks it over the right side. Syme standing 10 feet out of the three-point line and travels with it as he tried to pass it back to Anderson. Checking in for McCool Junction will be Trent Orlando along with Rylan Garrettson. McCool Junction will have the ball. Right now they have Garrettson out there along with McDonald, Orlando, Kuchinen, block as well. Cross gets over to block at the left side, skips it over to Orlando. Thought about taking the three at the right wing. It's a man-to-man. They're helping off strong as Orlando splits inside the arc. Missed the shot and rebound on Kuchinen on the rebound. Kuchinen picks up his second foul on the Mustangs in the quarter. (42-26) halfway through this third quarter. Winner of this will play tomorrow night at 8:30 for a chance of being named the 2024 CRC Boys Champion. Ross County's been there the past 2 years. McCool Junction hasn't been there since 1986. Now Simon kicks over to Anderson. Double team coming on the 1-3-1. They're going to bring out the right side. Out from the wing. Skip pass down to Elgin on the backside. McDonald gets up in the air and a hard fall for one of the Mustang players. I believe that was Garrettson. That's the only player out there who I don't see right now at the student section blocking my view. The 1-3-1 zone, you teach your players to be very jumpy, willing to try to get in every single passing lane. The passing lanes are open if you're not willing to get up and do that dirty work, and sometimes that can result in falling over players like we have just seen. Garrettson getting worked on. Let's take a 30-second time. We'll be back in 30 here on Max Country and Strive.
This is Heather Ramsey with the ARC Group LLC. We are a locally owned agricultural risk marketing group. Give us a call at 866-574-2724 or visit agriskconsulting.net.
Aurora Co-op is your go-to resource for better information, better products, and better services. And they're also a proud supporter of area athletes. Check them out at auroracoop.com.
Beaver Hardware and Supply is your hometown hardware store. Whatever the project, Beaver Hardware and Supply is here to help. A proud sponsor of area athletics.
Garrettson walked off the floor on his own power. Jay Soka checked in for the Mustangs. They have the ball on their offensive end. McDonald drives right side. Nice dish to Kuchinen, who floats it in. Kuchinen now up to 16, and the deficit's cut down the floor. Things are getting interesting in downtown York tonight between Cross County and McCool Junction. Driving right side is Syme. He picks up his dribble, skips to Anderson, near lands in the Cross County student section, gets it back over to Syme, who has the beautiful one-handed grab over his shoulder, loose ball underneath on the ground. Anderson gets it, kicks it out to Syme, who takes the three, clanks off the front, and then rattled the 10. A foul on the rebound. Who's it on? No shot, a foul on the rebound on Elgin. That's his second, that's the third on the Cougars in the quarter. The officials had a little bit of a disagreement on the foul call, actually. One thought it was going to be on McCool Junction, the other one called it on Elgin. The officials are still having a conversation. Jay Ward's getting consoled by one of the officials. We may have not decided the foul yet, and they're going to flip it and call it on McCool Junction. I have never seen that before. I've seen officials disagree and one overrule each other, but the one who was down the post ended up overruling the one who called it from behind. One from behind called it on Elgin. I have yet to see who it is on McCool Junction. I haven't seen a foul come up on the board, so at the moment I'm just going to call an inadvertent whistle. Foul on the three. It's going to be on the floor on Kuchinen. The shot, the foul was away from the shot. That's Kuchinen's third. The thing is, on an inadvertent whistle, we would see the possession arrow change. Okay, the scoreboard's been adjusted. Looks like it was soaked up with the foul on the previous possession. Kuchinen picks up his 30, sits. James Elgin only with a foul. Ross County only with 2 in the quarter. So get the book straightened up for you. Anderson Stops, thinks about it, takes it over the left side. Syme splits inside, gets the left block, and goes a little bit of contact and lays it in off the left side. He's now up to 17. It's back to a 6-point lead. Entry pass into Garrett's at the right block. Double team coming. He kicks it out. 3-ball. A foul on the 3. And the last thing you want to do, the Cougars, is send a Mustang player to the line for 3 free throws, and that's what they just did. It's on Ashton Syme, his second, team's third of the quarter. Down the line, goes straight in Orlando, who's 77% free throw shooter on the season, 10 of 13. Drains the first. I'd like to thank our sponsors, the 2024 CRC Patina Studio Stutzman Interiors, Scandinavian Mutual Insurance, and Cossack Milling. Orlando drains the second. 4-point game, Orlando looking to cut it down to 1-score game as Kuchinen checks back in. Looks like Hollinger checked in as well. He did. It's been cross county the entire way as Orlando goes 3 for 3, and we're down to a 3-point game here at the York City Auditorium. Alex Noyd checks in for Anderson. We got 2:06 to go in the third quarter. Woke up this morning, had the feeling that something special was about to happen. To those in attendance here at the York City Auditorium tonight, those tuning in on Max Country and those tuning in on Strive, this game has been special so far. As over in the corner with it is Arbuck. He skips it back to Syme. Now Hollinger missed the shot. Noyd with the rebound. A foul. It's not going to be up in the air. It will be. It doesn't matter anyways. That's 5 on McCool Junction. So it'll be a pair of free throws upcoming for Alex Noyd. Fouls on Rylan Garrettson. Rylan Garrettson, his second. It's 5 on McCool Junction, so it'll be free throws the rest of the quarter for the Cougars as Noyd gets his first point of the game. Cross County 4-6 from the charity stripe so far this evening. They're up by 4 with 76 seconds to go. I beg your pardon, 106 seconds to go. The second free throw is missed. Rebound to the Mustangs. They turn it over in transition. Noyd with the steal. Off the side, he skips it to the far corner. Hansen thinks about it. The left wing in the triple threat, drives the middle, kicks it back to the corner, taking the 3, missing it strong, but an offensive board by Hollinger. He draws contact going up for the shot. It'll be going line for a pair. That was Arbuck who took the 3 that went long. It's on Garrettson, his third. 2 free throws now upcoming for the Cougars. Noyd split the pair on the previous possession, missed the first there. As checking in, Jay Sokup. Heck of a crowd on hand tonight. It's completely packed behind me with Cross County fans behind the basket. To our left is pretty full, as well as Noyd splits the pair. He has 2 points on the previous 2 possessions. 2 of 4 from the charity stripe so far. Back to a 5-point lead for the Cougars. They've held at least a 6-point lead. They've held a 6-point lead after every quarter as Kuchinen with a post move gets his 18th point on the right side. 3-point game. Minute to go in this third quarter. McCool Junction has never led in this game. Driving middle, kicking out. The left wing missing it strong as Hansen. The adrenaline starting to flow through these guys. Players are starting to miss strong as driving the basket and laying nearly good by Syme, but a rims out rebound to Kuchinen. McDonald comes up with a chance to tie with a 3. 1 possession game right now as McDonald drives inside, kicks it out to Strope. Back down to Kuchinen. Kuchinen going up against Hollinger. Flicks it up over him, missed shot short. Hollinger with the rebound, slaps the ball. Cross County in transition, past him Noyd, wide open on the right side, right block, and he lays it in. His first field goal of the game. Back up to a 5-point lead. Quarter leads have been 6 every quarter so far for the Cougars. They're going to hold a 5, 2 or a 3-point lead going in the fourth. We'll find out. McDonald hands it off over to Stroke now. Sokup throws it down to Kuchin. It goes to the net. It's turnover. 3 on the clock. Hansen gets stolen from behind. McDonald flings it up as the buzzer expires, and that'll do it for the third quarter. 38-33, Cross County with the lead. McCool Junction down by 5 going into the fourth quarter. Stay tuned. This one could get wild. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, come back to start the fourth quarter up next on Max Country and Strive.
Brand Carpet and Tile, located in York and Friend, is your one-stop shop for all your flooring solutions and has been since 1975. Good luck to all area athletes.
See Kreidel Enterprises, your participating independent American Standard Air dealer. Call 362-2500 today. Kreidel Enterprises, a name you can trust.
Fillmore County Hospital in Geneva wants you to be healthy and happy. You can like us on Facebook to receive educational facts and tips. Fillmore County Hospital.
For decades, Generations Insurance Group of Exeter has found the lowest rates in the best insurance plans, protecting your cars, home, business, and family. Let them do the same for you.
LP HVAC has the solution to your HVAC problems. Residential, commercial, whatever the problem, LP HVAC has you covered. A proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Nebraska Equipment is your local Kubota and Case IH dealer serving Seward and surrounding areas. Visit them in Seward on 280th Road or call 643-6641 today.
8 minutes and maybe some more to decide the first spot in the boys' finals tomorrow night. 8:30 start time here on Max Country and Strive. 38-33 is the score of the Cross County Cougars leading the McCool Junction Mustangs as we begin the start of the fourth quarter. Chase Thompson, Eric Allgood with you as we cross the top of the hour here on 104.9 Max Country KTMX FM, streaming on 104.9 maxcountry.com. And along with strive.tv/CRC. Entry pass to the backside, up in the air, missing it is Arbuck. Rebound to McDonald. McDonald steps toward the basket, gets fouled, going up for the shot on the goal line for a pair. Thatcher Hansen picks up the foul. It's his first, the first team foul of the quarter for the Cougars. Cross County has all 5 of their timeouts. Jimmy Blex wishes to use on Gold Junction with their 3 fulls. We got a long ways to go as McDonald makes the first free throw. (38-34) Cougars with the lead. Second free throw, missed off the front of the rim. Goes off one of the Cougars, and it'll stay on this end of the floor for the Mustangs. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Mid-America Vision, Fortified Group, Advanced Services, and York and East Butler Athletic Boosters for coming on board the 2024 CRC Tournament. McCool Junction will have the ball after the turnover underneath their offensive basket. And steal on the inbound. Hansen with the steal. He hands it off to Hengelfeld on the right block. Pushed it strong. Trying to tip it back in is Simon. Offensive board by Hansen. It goes off the hands, out of bounds off Arbuck. McCool Junction ball down by 4. My goodness, it is loud in this place. Three-quarters full in the York City Auditorium. It doesn't get much better than this. McDonald hands it off over to Rylan Garrettson. To the left wing, he waits for a screen, hands it off to Trent Orlando, right wing, back to McDonald. Get up in here is Simons. McDonald drives to the right block, kicks it back out to Orlando at the right wing. Free pass into Kuchin and stolen away. Slipped up to Hengelfeld, who tried to get over the Noy, but it's stolen away by Garrettson. Garrettson is left side, switches hands up in the air on the right side with the right hand, and that's what missed the shot. It's a rebound to the Cougars, up by 4. It's a 1-3-1 zone. McCool Junction's been playing it all game long. Pass goes down to Hengelfeld, left block, kicked it back out to Hansen, who swings it over to Noy, takes the right corner, 3, drains it. Alex Noyd with his first 3 of the game, stretches his lead back up to 7. With 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Donald hands it off over to Mason Strope, down to Kuchin, fanned on the shot. Rebound tipped back out to Garrettson, who hands it off over to McDonald to left wing. McDonald gets the play call from Jay Wertz. Garrettson sets the screen. McDonald rolls to the left block, kicks it out to Orlando. Now to Garrettson, top of the key. They're looking for McDonald over the right corner. They get it to him. Flings up the three. That's missed. Orlando with the backside board. Might have been a pass trying to find Kuchin and Orlando. Either way, it's cross-county ball going up the floor. Noyd stands over the corner. Driving inside is Hanson. He gets it slapped away from him. Back out to Noyd. Swinging around. Thinking about it is Langdon Arbuck. Gets it off to Noyd. Jimmy Blex tells his team to calm down a little bit as they get over Thatcher Hanson. Tanner Hollinger about to check in for the Cougars. Entry pass into Arbuck. Goes over Orlando. Missed the shot. Rebound to Kuchin and Orlando. Hit the floor after the shot. McCool Junction will bring it up. An unbelievably well-played game. Not many turnovers as Jay Wertz is going to take a timeout. That'll be a full timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in 1 minute on Max Country. Cougars up by 7.
Brown's Grocery Store in Sutton is your local community connection for high-quality foods, great prices, and superior friendly service. Working hard each and every day to earn your business. For all your irrigation needs, contact the folks at Fagan Irrigation for the fastest, reliable service. Contact Corbin at Fagan Irrigation today to see what they can do for you.
Jones Group Insurance and Financial Services of York is a proud supporter for all area sports and athletes. Contact Jones Insurance in York for all your insurance needs.
When you're selling, buying, exchanging, or refinancing a home, a parcel of land, or commercial real estate, York County Title Company is here to help you. 608 North Grand Avenue in York.
The Shickley Grain Company is a proud supporter of area athletes. There's no stopping when you're dedicated and work hard to achieve your goals. Good luck from Shickley Grain.
Get your custom hats and tees from Rustic Dry Goods in York. Custom designs, embroidery, screen printing, and more. All at Rustic Dry Goods in York. Good luck to all area athletes.
McCool Junction just burned a full timeout. They still have 2 full ones left. Cross County with all 5 of their timeouts remaining. Cross County Cougars lead the McCool Junction Mustangs 41-34 with 5:07 to go in regulation. Cross County's led the entire way. Max lead. Not more than 10. Insu checked in as Bryson Block for the Mustangs. As Carson McDonald gets a go left or right on your radio dial. In their home one uniforms, black numbers, yellow trim, Cross County. Blue uniforms with white numbers. Driving inside is McDonald. He pulls it back out. James Elgin also checked in for the Cougars. Pass goes in to Rylan Garrettson. Good defense by Elgin. Shot rattles the 10, gets tipped out. It's going to be Cross County ball. This venue has produced memories upon memories, and those here tonight forming with an incredible game between 2 high-powered teams that have postseason aspirations. Cross County 12th in C, 2 power points. McCool Junction 3rd in D1. As Hollinger missed the right block shot, rebound to the Mustangs. McDonald in transition, backs out to the right wing. We have 4:20 to go in the 4th quarter. McDonald swings it left to Strope. Now Garrettson top of the gate, hands it off the block, sets a screen. Now over the corner with it, firing the 3. Way strong. Mason Strope, rebound to the Cougars. Entry pass into Hollinger. Falls away, throws at the basket. Jimmy Blex wanted a foul. Rebound to Kuchinin. Mustangs down by 7, need a bucket. McDonald stops at the left block, throws it up, missed the shot. Rebound to Hollinger. Will Junction is pressing right now. They know they need a bucket. It's tipped off of Garrettson. It'll stay on this on the floor as Trent Orlando checks in for Strope. Will Junction looking for their first CRC final in 37 years. Noyd, nice little pass over to Hollinger, who missed it from the right block. Elgin tips it up, gets the board. He's down toward the floor. Loose ball. Noyd hammers the ground, diving for it. And they're going to say a jump ball or a timeout. They're going to give McCool Junction the timeout, I believe. Either way, it's going to be Mustang ball. We'll wait to see what the decision is. If it is a timeout, it'll be a full timeout. So it'll be a timeout for the Mustangs. They're saying it's a 30. Let's go ahead and keep it here since that's what they're saying. It's a 30. I thought they were out of 30s. It's 2 30s and 3 fulls at the high school level. They burned their 30s early, unless Cross County burned one of them. Either way, it's going to be Mustang ball. No jump ball call, 41-34, with just under 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Chase Thompson here with you. Eric Allgood running the production for Strive. Got back on the radio back on Tuesday night. Cross County, McCool Junction, the winners on the girls' side of things. They'll meet up tomorrow at 6:30 here at the York City Auditorium for the girls' final. McCool Junction looking to get back-to-back CRC titles. McKenna Yates, the senior superstar for the Mustangs, had a late overtime shot to allow them to get the 35-34 win over Meridian last year in the girls' CRC finals. They're back against the Cougars, who fell in the semifinals last year. That's at 6:30 tomorrow night as McDonald drives inside, gets it stripped away from him. With it now, his clock drives middle, kicks it out to Garrettson, who was left open but decided to drive inside. He tried to get it down to Orlando, and it's turned over. Turnover ball to the Cougars with 3:11 to go in the fourth. The 1-3-1 for the Mustangs. Cross County with plenty of time to burn. Entry pass to Ornoid is picked off by Garrettson. He slows down the fast break. Smart move by the senior. It's over to sophomore Carson McDonald. Donald's grown so much since last year. As a freshman, he started for this team. Grew a lot over the summer. He has him now. Goes between the legs, gets past Elgin to the left block, gets Elgin up in the air. Elgin hurdles over McDonald. The foul will be on the floor. That was a business decision by McDonald not go up for the shot. That's Elgin's second foul. That's only the second foul of the quarter, both to the Cougars. Got 2:38 to go in the fourth. McDonald inbounded to Kuchen, top of the key. McDonald rolled to the left wing, left corner. He gets it, pops the three. A deep three for Carson McDonald. Goes home. Carson McDonald cuts it down to a 4-point deficit for the Mustangs. Now Noyd has it in the right corner. Cross County, no shot clock at this level. They can burn as much time as they want. McCool Junction with this 1-3-1 zone tends to slow teams down, but they got to force a turnover or a bad shot. Yes, Hansen has it. Cross County hasn't taken many bad shots throughout the night as well as Noyd gets it over the corner. Fires up the three. That bricked off the back of the rim. Rebound to Kuchen. McCool Junction with under 2 minutes to go has a chance to cut to the one-score game. McDonald dribbles between the legs. Garrettson sets the screen. Elgin guarding Garrettson. Syme guarding McDonald. The switch off now. Elgin going up against McDonald. He splits through, draws the contact on Elgin, who picks up his third foul. And McDonald will be going to the line for a pair. Hasn't been a one-score game since the first 2 or 3 minutes of this game. McCool Cross County has held a lead in the single digits all night. It hasn't been a lead of more than 10 as James Elgin checks out for Langdon Arbuck. We have all starters out there, both sides. Actually, Plock is out there instead of Strope as McDonald misses both. Stays a 4-point game for the Cougars. Noyd staying in the right corner, gets it. He'll bring it to the right wing. McCool Junction has not committed any fouls yet. They got 4 fouls to give. 80 seconds on the clock. We'll see if Jay Ward starts to foul. He's going to have to here shortly. Hollinger has it, guarded by Kuchnin. Kuchnin with 3 fouls. Nice pass to Hollinger. He gets reached in on before the shot. That was a great foul there. But I believe it's going to be McDonald. Yep, it's on McDonald. That's his third. It's the first on the Mustangs. They got 3 fouls to give with 68 seconds to go down by 4. McDonald tried to get it right there. As pass goes over to Hansen. Hansen skips to the far side. Cross County just trying to play keep away right now. McCool Junction still has 3 fouls to give. They're going to have to start fouling now if they want to have any chance. This Plock guarding Hansen and gets it over to Simon. There's the reach in. Too much time has come off the clock. McCool Junction playing good defense all quarter long. Hasn't been committing any fouls. Rylan Gerritsen picks up his 4th. He'll check out. Timeout, Jimmy Blex. A full timeout. Let's go ahead and take a full timeout to catch our breaths as well. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're on Max Country. Cougars up by 4.
If you're looking for a rotor, a windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
At Tri-County Automotive, your CarQuest dealer in Henderson, they're always happy to provide you with the highest quality parts.
Only top quality USDA choice meat, the freshest produce in town, plus they carry your groceries to your vehicle. Bruning Grocery is your small town supermarket located in downtown Bruning.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
At Midwest Covenant Home, residents are provided with a Christian living environment where they're able to live with dignity while receiving quality care. Find out more at MidwestCovenantHome.org.
Plain talk, exceptional results. That's what you get when you partner with Norder Supply, your local full-service agronomy specialist since 1976. Norder Supply is proud to support our area athletes.
Hi, this is Lisa at Perennial. Our goal is to keep you, the customer, informed. PerennialPower.com features energy tips to help you save money, and you can even pay your bill online. Perennial Power, energy for generations.
41-37, the Cross County Cougars lead the McCool Junction Mustangs with just north of 45 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. McCool Junction still has 2 fouls to give. So I'm going to call it straight up. I think we're going to see a quick foul by McCool Junction just to slow this game down. Then we might see them try to play it out, but we could see 2 fouls by the Mustangs before we see some defense. Inbound pass to Hollinger, gets it over to Simon. Simon gets reached in on. That's the 3rd on the Mustangs. Figured we're going to see it quick, but Cross County had an open lane to the basket with Sign. It's on block, his 2nd. That's the 13th foul on the Mustangs. They got 1 more foul to give before free throws. Remember, 5 fouls in a quarter, and we're going to the line for a pair. Inbounding it will be Noyd. Gets it in to Sign. And a quick foul on block, his 3rd. Team's 4th. Free throws on the next foul. Now we're going to see what Jay Bortz really wants to do. 41.6 on the clock, a 4-point difference. Does he want to foul now, or does he want to play things out for a few seconds before he sends Cross County to the free throw line? Pass gets in the backcourt, and a quick foul on block. He picks up his 4th, and we've just seen the decision by Jay Bortz. The line goes Ashton Sign. They're one player you do not want to foul. He's coming in 90% from the free throw line, 19 of 21 this season. He's their best free throw shooter. To the line for a pair. He drains the first. 5-point game. (42-37). The Cougars lead. Substitution goes to the scorer's table. And Sign makes both. Rylan Gerritsen checks in. Sawyer Anderson checks in for the Cougars. 6-point game, 43-37. This day felt special. The boys CRC semifinals getting their own stage tonight, and this first game is definitely delivered. McDonald drills to the basket and gets fouled, going up for the shot. We had a 4th foul on the Cougars. So free throws the rest of the night in this game. Anderson picks up his 1st. That's the team's 4th. Out to the line goes McDonald. He missed both of his free throws on the previous trip to the line. 68% free throw shooter. That one rattled the 10 and somehow found its way down. Alex Noyd checks back in. Jay Sokup checks in for the Mustangs. 5-point game. This cut it down to 4. Crowd getting loud. Second free throws off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound by Sokup. Who's the foul on? Is that on Cross County or Sokup? It's big. They're looking at Arbuck. They're going to say Arbuck. Are they going to say no? It's on McCool Junction. The way they were pointing, it looked like they were going to call Arbuck on the grab as he was falling to the ground. But instead, they're going to call Sokup for his second. It's 2 free throws on the opposite end for the Cougars. As Auerbach goes to the line. It's probably the one player you want to foul, too, if you're McCool Junction down by 5. 19 of 32 from the charity stripe this season, a 59% free throw shooter. Officials slow things down for a second. Auerbach goes to the line for a pair. Misses the first. Scoreless so far as Sawyer Anderson checks in for Alex Noyd. Preston Plock along with Rylan Garrettson check in for the Mustangs. They did have Marcus Chambers check in on an offensive-defensive substitution pattern. More than likely just to give him an extra foul out there for the Mustangs. And going 0 for 2 from the line is Auerbach. McCool Junction has a chance to cut it down to a 2-point game with a 3. 3 with the made bucket. McDonald splits inside, gets inside the paint. Gets it to go home! And a timeout taken by McCool Junction. 3-point game. A full timeout taken by the Mustangs. We'll take a 30-second break here. We'll be back in 30 here on Max Country and Strive.
Good luck to all area athletes and teams from Premium Ag. Let Premium Ag Sales in Davenport help you with all your channel seed needs. See the channel difference at Premium Ag.
Stedner Incorporated in Hampton has been hauling cattle, gas, diesel, propane, liquid fertilizer, and more consistently and reliably since 1976.
This is Byron of the Byron Wimmer Agency, located 3 miles south of Utica. We insure homes, auto, farm, livestock, and crop. Give us a call to see what we can do for you.
Full timeout taken by McCool Junction. They're down to 1 timeout remaining. Cross County still has 2 fulls and a 30 if they wish to desire and choose to use. 3-point game, 43-40 with 23 seconds to go in regulation. This is the smallest lead Cross County has had since the first 3 minutes of this game. McCool Junction has not led and has not been tied since this game started tonight, just a little over an hour and 20 minutes ago. Noyd gets in, gets fouled, so he'll be going to the line for a pair. He's in the backcourt, and another good decision by Jay Wertzen, who he wants to foul. Noyd is 4 of 13 from the line this season coming into tonight. It's on McDonald, his 4th now. Alex Noyd goes line for a pair. 1 would make it a 2-score game. Drains the first. He drained his first 2 earlier tonight as a timeout is taken by Jimmy Blex, a full timeout. We'll go ahead and catch our breaths and take a full one with them. We'll be back in 1 minute on Max Country and Strive.
When you think beef, you should think Bruning Farms. Bruning Farms uses the newest technology to create better beef. Good luck to all area athletes this season.
Funk Medical believes that home medical equipment should enhance your quality of life, not add headaches to a tough situation. Call Carmen at 402-759-6605.
Croker & Croker Insurance and Real Estate Incorporated has been serving the Henderson area since 1941. They handle home, auto, farm, business, crop, and life insurance. See them on Main Street in Henderson.
Working with a channel seedman to understand your growing conditions is the best way to select channel products for better yield potential. Call your local channel seedman, Blake Stengel, with Variety Ag in Shickley today.
When you need grain storage for a new building for your ag business, call Neville Construction in McCool Junction. Go to NevilleConstruction.com for more information. Good luck to all area athletes.
Milligan Family Medicine and Dr. Scott Vondervecht is proud to offer professional primary care to the community and accept most major insurance. Good luck to all area athletes.
Alex Noyd made his first free throw. It's a 4-point lead for the Cougars, 44-40 with 17.3 to go on the clock in the 4th quarter. Noyd has not been a good free throw shooter this season. He drained his first 2 tonight. Looks to make it a 5-point game with this made free throw. Drains it. 5-point lead, 15 seconds on the clock. McDonald brings it up the floor, gets a screen from Kuchinen, gets inside, gets left side of the basket, lays it up, and rattles off the 10. Hollinger with the board and a foul on the Mustangs. That looks to be Garrettson. It is. He fouls out. Didn't score tonight. He'll foul out and sit the rest of the game as the Cougars, with 2 made free throws, lock up their 3rd straight appearance in the CRC Finals. 5th appearance. The school entered the conference in 2012. Benedict, towns that encompass cross-county schools, have been a part of this thing since the beginning. Cross County looking to get to their 5th finals. First free throw for Tanner Hollinger. Finds its way home. 6-point game, 46-40. The average score lead for the Cougars after the quarter break so far, 6. 46-40. Hollinger on the back end of the pair. 5 points tonight for the senior. 6 would make it a 7-point game for the Cougars. Drained. McDonald will bring it across the timeline. The clock will expire as he takes the deep 3, and that'll do it. The cross-county Cougars, your winner, 47-40 over the McCool Junction Mustangs. They're going back to the CRC Finals the 3rd straight time. What a game between these two teams. McCool Junction never allowed the Cougars to get more than a 10-point lead. The Cougars were never down in this game. What a performance by both sides, and the Cougars, who go to 14-3 on the season, are going back to the finals. The Mustangs now drop to 10-3. They're playing in the 3rd place game tomorrow afternoon against the loser of our upcoming contest between the Nebraska Lutheran Knights and the Osceola Bulldogs. How about that? Let's take a 90-second break, come back and recap this game and wrap this one up. You're tuning in to the 2024 Boys CRC Semifinals on Max Country and Stride.
Nutrient Ag Solutions is the world's largest provider of crop inputs and service, helping growers increase food production in a sustainable manner. Profit from their experience and visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions location.
George Brothers Incorporated, serving Sutton and the surrounding area. George Brothers has what you need to get you up and moving. George Brothers Incorporated in Sutton. Farmers and Merchants Bank in downtown Milligan wishes another successful sports season to all area athletes. Good luck from Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Weaver Repair will get you up and running when chaos strikes and can get you set up with the best T&L irrigation has to offer. Weaver Repair in Geneva.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
This is Craig Yurkowski with Ag West Land Brokers. I'm excited to be a part of the Ag West Land Brokers team. With over 25 years being in production agriculture, let me put my experience to work for you.
Spring Creek Repair South of Dorchester is your #1 source for dependable, quality trailer and pressure washer repair. Spring Creek Repair. Call us at 641-1241.
Mainstay Communications is Henderson's premier internet, phone, and television provider, serving the community since 1968. Mainstay Communications. Find them online today at mainstaycom.net.
At Paliseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
How about that? What a game between the McCool Junction Mustangs and the Cross County Cougars. The final score, 47-40. The Cougars going back to their 3rd straight CRC final. They'll be the road team tomorrow night against the winner of our upcoming game between Osceola and Nebraska Lutheran, as the teams just jump on the floor to warm up. So let's go through some final stats for you. The average difference in this game was 6 points. That's what your quarter scores were. Difference was after the 1st and 2nd quarter. 7 ended up being the stretch in the 2nd half. The Cougars were led in scoring by Ashton Syme, who had a game high of 19 points. What a night for Syme, the senior on this roster. He came in averaging 10 points per game and came out and got hot, getting to 19 tonight as the Cougars move on. Also scoring for the Cougars tonight, Alex Noyd with a couple big free throws late. He finished with 9. Thatcher Hansen with 8 for the Cross County Cougars. James Elgin with 2. Sawyer Anderson with 3. And Tanner Hollinger with 6. Cross County went 10 of 16 from the free throw line and never allowed McCool Junction to go in a double bonus all night. 47-40 the final score. And on the flip side of things, McCool Junction went 11 for 17 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Mapu Kuchin, who in the first half absolutely dominated this game. He was throwing body blows at Tanner Hollinger. Hollinger sat most of the first half as he picked up 2 fouls in the first few minutes of the game. Kuchin with 18. Carson McDonald not far behind with 16 points for the Mustangs. Also scoring Trenton Orlando and Mason Strope each with 3 points. So it's Carson McDonald and Mapu Kuchin show tonight for the Mustangs as they fall to the 3rd place game and move to 10-3 on the season. This Mustang team, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with come postseason time. They're currently sitting third in D1 power points going into the night, and now they drop into the third place game versus the loser of our upcoming matchup between the Osceola Bulldogs and the Nebraska Lutheran Knights. Cross County, your first boys CRC finalists. We'll take about a 10-minute break, come back, reset, come back. When we get going here in about 10 minutes, we'll have pregame between the number 2 seed, Osceola Bulldogs, and the 3 seed Nebraska Lutheran Knights. Osceola looking for their 4th straight trip to the CRC final, 4 out of the last 5 for the Bulldogs. And on the flip side, Nebraska Lutheran looking to make their first appearance in the CRC final.